you can buy Trauma Bonded, a true story of navigating attachments forged in complex PTSD by me, anywhere books are sold, including Audible.
You know, I'm an old man, and there's a funny thing about being old is that we don't get wiser as we grow older. We might get a little bit more intelligent in that we can make some better choices. But in my mind, high school's that far away. I hear a song, I know who I was dancing with. But the fact is that as we get a little bit older, we think. I don't think the church is that bright. I don't think that they did any of that stuff that someone sat down and wrote a pattern. Here's how we're going to manage the people.
Right.
But I think what happens is but we still have an organization where we all had to think the same. And it wasn't, no one said it. It was just, that's what happens when you're inbred. You all, and that's what happens when you're a member of a group. We start dressing alike. We start thinking alike. We start asking questions alike. And I'll remember one time I was asking a sister-in-law, we were talking about boxing. And I said to her, what do you think about that? And she said, I don't know. I don't know much about boxing. I wonder what the prophet thinks. Oh, no. She said, I wonder what the church thinks about boxing. And that was where she would have gotten her opinion. If they'd given a proper opinion, she would have accepted it. So I don't think anybody is that bright. And I don't believe in great, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a skeptic, and I don't believe in great conspiracies. Right. About the biggest conspiracy you can have to have it work very long is probably maybe 10 or 15 people, and maybe that's too large. So, but I believe that we inherited a system started by a liar, starting by a man who took advantage of women, and he was power happy because no man marries himself to the wives of 11 men who are still living without wanting to say, screw you. You know, the old European sign, the cuckold sign. I have power over you. And so we married a man who was a sexual deviant. We married a man who was a habitual liar. I mean, excuse me. We believed in a man who was a habitual liar, and his successor, Brigham Young, at least for those of us who called ourselves the Brighamites, who went west with one of the groups that broke off, and there were a number. Brigham was every bit as much narcissistic and sociopathic as Joseph Smith was. So we inherited that system where you tell lies to the people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Sarah,